Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. Hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So whoever this message is for, you need to know that anything is possible with God. Because that's what I keep hearing. Anything is possible with God. So something, could be about to take place. This could be, something, that somebody, could have been praying for. This could be something, that somebody, didn't pray for. This could be, like something unexpected taking place. But let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. Holy Spirit. It says, choose a new direction. So somebody, could be being told, like to choose a new direction. Or maybe, like somebody has already chosen a new direction. And, they're trying to, like figure out, okay, now that I've chose this new direction, what do I do? If you see this person, they have like a little wand, and it's lit up at the end of the wand. So I definitely do feel like that somebody, spiritual team, is trying to show them, which way to go out here. So just pay attention to the signs. I'm picking up on a lot of signs, synchronicities out here. I feel like that, somebody has been praying for something. I feel like that there's going to be a big sign, to let somebody know, that like they're on the right path, they've chose, the right direction, when it comes, to, like whatever choice that they have made. But this says new direction. There is a new moon. I think it's on the 24th. I will do a new moon message. It more than likely will be on Patreon. But something about the new moon could be significant. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have helpful people. So somebody definitely, could come across, like a lot of helpful people, this could be, when it comes to, like them choosing, like some type of new direction. But there's a lot of angels on this card. So somebody definitely needs to know, that they are surrounded, by their archangels, their guardian angels at this time. Those, are the ones, that definitely, could be, like helping somebody. This could be either to help somebody to choose a new direction, or somebody, has already chosen a new direction. And, like I said, somebody, is like, okay, so what do I do next? So yeah, somebody's archangels and angels definitely, are surrounding them, waiting, for, whoever this message is for, to reach out to them. So somebody definitely needs to reach out, to their spiritual team if they're feeling, kind of lost, or, not really lost, but just not knowing, like which way to go now that they have chosen, like a new direction. Or, somebody's spiritual team, could be asking, waiting for them to reach out, to, so they can assist somebody with choosing a new direction. Holy Spirit. We got the lesson card. So I feel like, that somebody, has already learned some type of lesson. So yeah, it could be time for somebody to choose a new direction, or because somebody, has learned a lesson, yeah, now it's time, to choose a new direction. For somebody, it could be to, like choose a new path. So for somebody, could find out that what they're doing, is not necessarily, what they should be doing, as far as, like their purpose or their soul mission. And so somebody, could be being guided, into a new direction when it comes to their purpose or their soul mission. But this is also too like the inside job. So something about an inside job could be very significant. Something definitely, yeah, could be taking a toll on somebody out here. Because we got the taking a toll card. So something, you know, could be taking a toll. This could have something to do, you know, with a lesson. I feel like, you know, like if somebody, you know, has, I mean, we all learn lessons, you know, every day. But, you know, like somebody, you know, has learned a lesson, you know, and the lesson, you know, could have been kind of harsh, or somebody, you know, like felt like the lesson was kind of harsh, you know, and so, you know, like somebody, you know, could be pondering, you know, on learning that lesson and how harsh it was. Or the fact of the matter is, yeah, like somebody's being told, you know, yeah, like don't repeat a lesson because you know how harsh, you know, it was, you know, when you had to learn this lesson. So yeah, like don't relearn a lesson that you've already learned. That could be why somebody is being told, you know, like to choose a new direction. Yeah, another one, please, Holy Spirit. The window of opportunity is open. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to, you know, like, take some type of window of opportunity out here. Or, you know, there is a window of opportunity, you know, like that's open to somebody. And maybe, yeah, like somebody changing, you know, like choosing a new direction, you know, they're being, you know, like guided, you know, like to this open opportunity. But something about, yeah, like open windows, open doors. Be aware, you know, of, yeah, like, you know, like allowing, you know, like people, you know, to come in your home, or, you know, allowing, you know, like energies to be around you, and you know that, you know, they're not, you know, like good energies, because it's something about, you know, like somebody wanting to get inside. It could just be the devil. So just be aware. But there is, you know, like a window of opportunity that's already open for somebody. But somebody, you know, has already learned some type of lesson about, you know, like opening their doors or opening their windows or opening themselves to, again, energies, you know, that don't serve their highest good. So just be aware of energies that don't serve your highest good, you know, that's looking for a way in. Yeah, another one, please, Holy Spirit. The cold brew card flipped over. And y'all know what this cold brew card is. It is spell work. So be aware. There could be, you know, like, so somebody, you know, somebody doesn't believe in spell work, or not really believe in, but, you know, somebody doesn't, you know, dibble and dabble in spell work, you know, like somebody's on the good side, you know, of, you know, the good side of right, you know. It's giving me, you know, like somebody, you know, wants to entice somebody, you know, like to do something, you know, that, yeah, like they don't do, or, you know, do something, you know, that, yeah, will affect their life, you know, in a very negative way. So just be aware. But I really feel like, you know, somebody, you know, has already, you know, like done something to affect their life in a negative way. Something about, yeah, like opening the door, or, you know, like being open, you know, like to, yeah, like some type of spell work. So I don't know. Just be aware, you know. Make sure, you know, you're cleansing your energy. Make sure, you know, you're doing your spiritual practices. Make sure, you know, that you're cleansing your environment, you know. You're doing whatever you need to protect yourself at this time. But I'm also picking up, too, that somebody, you know, could be about to learn some type of lesson, you know, about, you know, like being open, you know, like to spell work, or being open, you know, like to some dark stuff out here. I'll just learn a lesson here. The new beginning card is in the reverse. So somebody, you know, could be, you know, trying to, you know, like block somebody's new beginning, or stop somebody, you know, from having some type of new beginning. But this is also, too, somebody learning a lesson, you know, and, yeah, like they're not going to, you know, be able to start over or have some type of new beginning. Again, be aware. Be aware. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to, you know, like receive some information out here. I'm also picking up, too, you know, like somebody, you know, could be, you know, like they could be freely, you know, like to share, you know, information with other people. I feel like, you know, like somebody needs to kind of like, you know, like scale back when it comes to, you know, like sharing information with other people, because, you know, those people, you know, could be trying to use it against somebody. So this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, sharing, you know, how they cleanse their energy, cleanse their environment, you know, sharing, you know, how they do certain things. And, you know, people, you know, yeah, they're taking it and they're storing it up, you know, and then, yeah, like, you know, they try to use it against somebody in whatever way, shape, or form or fashion, you know, that they could try to use it against somebody. Why is this window of opportunity here? Somebody's first and last name could start with an O or a D. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could overdose out here. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they, you know, like OD on, you know, like spell work. So, like, somebody, you know, like overdoes it. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be a sitting duck out here. Or somebody, you know, could be trying to duck, you know what I mean? What they have done. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be in hiding out here. Somebody, you know, could be trying to hide. But I feel like the, yeah, like, if somebody's trying to hide from a highly intuitive individual, yeah, good luck with that. Somebody, you know, could want a do-over out here, but ain't no do-overs. So, yeah, ain't no take-backs. Why is it spell work here? Somebody, you know, could be trying to duck, you know, like some type of spell work that they have done. Or whoever, you know, whoever they, you know, try to do some spell work on, you know, yeah, like somebody's ducking it, you know what I mean? Every time they try to throw something somebody's way, yeah, somebody keeps ducking it, you know? But we got one of the protection cards in the reverse. So somebody's not protected out here from, you know, this spell work. Or there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're trying to, you know, figure out, you know, how to, you know, get somebody's, you know, defenses down, you know, so that somebody wouldn't be protected. Or, you know, they're trying to, you know, like, yeah, like figure out how they can get in, you know, without, you know, like somebody's defenses, you know. It's kind of like, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have, you know, like, I'm just using this as an example, you know, somebody could have ring cams, you know, all around their home. Somebody, you know, could be trying to figure out, you know, how to get around those ring cams, you know, like to get in somebody's home. So somebody, you know, could be trying to figure out how to get around somebody's spiritual protection, you know, in order to, you know, like get to somebody. But whoever this is, yeah, they're not protected out here. I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have tried to place some type of blame on somebody. And it's kind of like, yeah, they can't place this blame on the person that they're trying to place it on. So they could be trying to find somebody else, you know, like to place some type of blame on. I just saw the High Priestess card, so you could be in this High Priestess energy. You know, there could be somebody, you know, that, you know, could be, you know, a High Priestess, a Dark High Priestess. We got this Three of Swords in the reverse. So somebody, you know, could be healing from some type of heartbreak out here. Somebody, you know, could be healing, you know, from, you know, like having a heart attack or something about, yeah, a heart attack. So I don't know, you know, if somebody, you know, could have a heart attack, you know, going back to the OD energy. Or, you know, somebody, yeah, trying to, you know, like cause somebody, you know, like a heart attack. But there's also somebody, you know, that could be learning some type of lesson about, yeah, like heartbreak as well. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be, you know, like experiencing some type of physical pain, you know, when it comes, you know, to like some type of heartbreak. So if somebody, you know, has experienced, you know, like physical pain, you know, because, you know, they have been heartbroken, I feel like yeah, like somebody doesn't need to, you know, like, yeah, revisit, you know, that pain, or somebody doesn't need to, you know, like relearn that lesson. But yeah, here goes the High Priestess. So somebody, you know, could be trying to duck somebody because of what somebody knows. Or there could be, you know, like a Dark High Priestess, you know, that could be trying to, you know, like duck somebody. Or, yeah, whoever this, you know, High Priestess is, this could be a Dark High Priestess. They could be trying to duck somebody now. Or they're trying to duck, yeah, like their own spell work. Somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, like somebody, you know, could be keeping some information from somebody, you know, and they, you know, could be like, you know, I don't want to tell them this because I know that it's going to break their heart. But I feel like, you know, like somebody, you know, has came a long way when it comes, you know, like to healing. And so I feel like that, yeah, like whoever this is, you know, they've been ducking whatever it is for a long time. And I feel like that, yeah, like it could be time, you know, for somebody, you know, like to, you know, basically reveal, you know, whatever it is, you know, that they've been hiding. Somebody, you know, could have been hiding somebody from somebody. But yeah, something about the moon is very significant. Whatever somebody has done, you know, during, you know, like the full moon, yeah, they're not protected from it. Or yeah, what somebody, you know, has been doing, you know, period, yeah, like it's going to be uncovered. So what's done in the dark comes to the light. Yeah, we got the Justice card. So the justice system, you know, could be involved. But yeah, justice is definitely, yeah, going to be served. So whatever, you know, could be taking place, you know, for somebody or some people, yeah, it's a part of somebody's justice. And judgment. Wow. We got a Libra, so there's a Libra involved. It's something about, yeah, an inside job when it comes, you know, like to the justice system. Somebody could work for the justice system. Somebody, you know, could be trying to duck the justice system. But yeah, whoever this is, they're under judgment. So this could be somebody, you know, that's trying to duck, you know, the physical justice system, you know, and the spiritual justice system. You know, you might conduct the physical justice system, you know, for, you know, however long, you know, before you get caught. But yeah, when it comes to, you know, like the spiritual justice system, yeah, ain't no ducking that. So there are some people that are under judgment out here. But yeah, this judgment card, I said it before, it always gives me, you know, like help is on the way. So somebody definitely needs to know, you know, that, yeah, like help is on the way. But somebody also needs to know that, yeah, they're being surrounded, you know, by their archangels and their angels at this time. So somebody, you know, could be, yeah, doing some type of spell work on somebody. But yeah, somebody's protected. And then we got the moon in the reverse. So something has reversed. But yeah, what's done in the dark, definitely, yeah, comes to the light. Something, you know, yeah, it's no longer hidden out here. Wow. Why is this Three of Swords in the reverse? Somebody's life is spinning out of control. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they don't like the fact, you know, that, like, somebody, you know, could be healing, you know. And it could be, yeah, like driving them crazy. But somebody's life definitely, yeah, could be spinning out of control out here. Somebody, you know, could ride, like motorcycles out here. Something about somebody's menstrual cycle. Somebody, you know, could have, you know, like 2 menstrual cycles a month. Or something about, yeah, like somebody repeating a cycle. Be aware of, yeah, repeating a cycle. There could be people, you know, that, yeah, they're anticipating somebody, you know, to like repeat some type of cycle, you know, and yeah, like it's not going to happen. Somebody's imbalanced out here. I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like, you know how, you know, like when you learn how to ride a bike, you know, just like when you learn how to skate or whatever, you know, like you might not, you know, have done it, you know, for years. But yeah, like when you get back on the bike, it might be, you know, a little bit tricky, you know, in the beginning. But yeah, like it eventually, you know, like comes back to you, you know. And so, yeah, you eventually get back on the bike, you know, and yeah, like ride it. So it's something about, yeah, like, you know, like something like being easy for somebody. Or there's people, you know, that think that, you know, like somebody's life is easy. But these people, you know, they could have watched somebody's life, you know, like spiral out of control, you know what I mean? But yeah, like somebody, you know, like reeled their life back in, you know, and yeah, somebody has healed, you know, somebody has done a lot of work, you know, when it comes to their life. But yeah, somebody's life is spinning out of control. So be aware of whoever this is. Why is this Justice card here? Somebody, could be, like a makeup artist out here. Because we have the makeup jar card. I don't know. Somebody, could be, like doing some type of beauty spells out here. Wow. There's somebody that definitely, they're not, like appreciating life out here. Or they don't appreciate, like what they have, regardless of what they have. That could be why somebody's life is spiraling out of control. But somebody definitely needs to know that, if they've been feeling, just overwhelmed, life's on everybody. Life, nobody's, exempt from lifing on them, But if somebody, has been feeling like, that life has been lifing, somebody definitely needs to know that, beautiful days will return soon. Somebody, could have some type of short-lived depression. Or, this is like, like somebody, like trying to sing, like the spirit of depression, and like somebody, could feel it creeping up, and so, like somebody, does what they need to do, in order for, like them to not, be in that depressed energy out here. But we got tarot cards at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, could be into tarot cards, somebody, could get tarot card readings, but something about, like somebody getting too involved, and with other people. So this is like, like somebody, like getting, like tarot card readings on other people. Somebody's worrying about their future. Somebody, could, they could just, like get tarot card reading after tarot card reading after tarot card reading, to, see, what's going on, what's next. Somebody, could, like they could, go into some type of depression, because of, like what they hear, when it comes to, when it comes to, like getting tarot card readings. So I don't know, somebody, they like hear the truth, you know what I mean? And like that puts them, like in some type of deep depression. But we got the law at the bottom of the deck. So something about, the law could be involved. Somebody, could need to, like hire a lawyer out here. Or there's a lawyer involved. Yeah. Something about, somebody's inner beauty as well. So there could be somebody, that's jealous, of somebody's inner beauty and outer beauty as well. I feel like whoever this person is, they have to, like do a lot of, like excessive things on the outside, to make people believe, that they're, like this beautiful person on the inside. Somebody definitely is ugly, on the inside. They could be, like beautiful on the outside, but they're definitely ugly on the inside. And somebody, could be mad because somebody, they see their own value. Somebody knows, like what they're worth. Somebody definitely needs to know that, whatever's going on, there will be a successful end to the situation. Somebody, could have some type of profitable business out here. Or maybe, that's what somebody, is about to, like do, come across people, to like help them, build a profitable business. Or there's somebody, that could be trying to build a profitable business off of somebody else's name, somebody else's brand. But somebody's codependent out here. Somebody has codependency issues out here. So there could be people, that, they're codependent on somebody's energy, they're codependent, on, somebody's advice, so it's something about, whoever these people are that don't carry, a high vibing energy. Just be aware. But somebody, somebody, has played, like the rescuer, somebody, they could have rescued many people, out of dark places, or, they've helped people, like somebody can't pay their rent, so somebody, has helped somebody pay their rent, or whatever, like somebody has done to help to be the rescuer, I feel like that, it's time for somebody, like to, reap some type of benefits from that. But there definitely is somebody, that could have some type of substance abuse issues, or somebody, could have some type of addictions. So maybe that's what somebody, has been hiding from somebody. Maybe somebody, feels like, that it's time, for them to reveal this to somebody. But I really feel like like whoever it is in that high priestess energy, they already know. They already know, that, somebody, has, like substance abuse issues. Somebody, deals with addictions. Somebody, could have, like some type of, like opportunity, like to help those, that have substance abuse issues or addictions or something like that. Somebody's obsessed with a certain image out here, or people in general, just obsessed with, certain image, but like it's the outside image, it's not the inside image, so somebody's character is shot out here, somebody doesn't, they stand for nothing, and so they fall for everything. So maybe that's what happens, maybe somebody heard, about somebody, but what they heard wasn't true, but they stood on what wasn't true, and now they realize that they fell, for the okie doke. While somebody's life is spinning out of control, somebody definitely is going to continue to positively move forward out here. There could be somebody, that wants to, like come to somebody and be like, well, how can we positively move forward, from this situation? But whoever this is, that their life is spinning out of control, there's no way that they're going to be able to positively move forward, with like their life spinning out of control. So I don't know, somebody, could have to, make some type of decision out here, whoever this person is. This is somebody, that, they could have caused some type of confusion out here. But God is not the author of confusion, so the devil is. So the devil is a lurking, you know what I mean? The devil definitely, could be trying to cause some type of confusion. But this is like, like people, like trying to cloak and hide themselves, like that they're of God, or, that they're, on the good side of right, but like causing all this confusion, doing all this stuff, behind closed doors, thinking that, like nobody knows. So something about, like, going back to the high priestess energy, somebody knows. Somebody knows what's going on, period. But somebody knows that, God is not the author of confusion, and somebody knows who he is. So the devil is trying to get in. Or, like, the devil has been using people, to try to, snake their way in, tempt somebody, or whatever, but justice is definitely going to be served on somebody's behalf out here. Somebody definitely, somebody, was doing, like some type of spell work on somebody, definitely like a beauty spell. They could have did somebody a favor. So it's kind of like, like somebody, like they're becoming more beautiful and beautiful. Their skin is glowing more, like somebody, used to wear a lot of makeup, and now, like somebody doesn't need to wear makeup anymore. Something about, somebody or some people doing somebody a favor, and like they don't even realize it. They can realize it now, because, their life is spinning out of control. But they did you a favor. So whoever these people are, they could be learning a lesson, Somebody definitely could be learning a lesson about doing some spell work. Somebody could also be learning a lesson about like trying to get like close to somebody for information. Or somebody has already learned a lesson about like people like trying to snake their way in, what I mean, just to get information. But again, be aware of like like sharing too much information with people. It's just like, like even, when it comes down to, like what type of eyeshadow do you wear? None of their business, what type of lipstick do you wear? None of their business. Somebody's feeling worried. Somebody's feeling dread. Somebody's feeling nervous. And somebody definitely, could be in trouble with the law out here. Somebody could be in the process of learning a lesson, and somebody's about to learn a lesson. Mm. So lessons, lessons, lessons. Mm. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, that could be about to learn a lesson, because they're trying to get close to somebody, or they could already, have gotten, close to somebody, and yeah, they're just trying to get information, what I mean, to use it against somebody. It's a lot of lessons out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got superhero and superpowers. So you could be being looked at, as a superhero out here, or yeah, you could just be being looked at, as having superpowers. But yeah, you definitely are surrounded by archangels, and yeah, your guardian angels. So yeah, but God is not the author of confusion with this superpowers. This is like, yeah, the power of God. So there could be somebody or some people, that yeah, could be about to learn some type of lesson, and it has something to do, with yeah. The power of God. But somebody, could just be learning a lesson now, when it comes to, yeah, like, using their superpowers, towards people, that, yeah, like, rejected. So it's kind of like, yeah, like, trying to, like, get people, like, to be, like, in positive energy, or, like, like, getting people, like, to, like, see, well, yeah, like, they're refusing to see, And so, yeah, like, somebody, it's kind of like, yeah, the leading the horse to water, but you can't make them drink, And so, yeah, somebody, could be learning a lesson about leading the horse, to the water, and then, yeah, standing there, and waiting for the horse to drink. Either they're going to drink or not. They see the big-ass lake in front of them. Either they're going to drink or not. So, yeah, somebody, could be learning lessons about that, or learning a lesson about that. But, yeah, somebody's superpowers are definitely, yeah, showing, but it's not, yeah, it comes from within. Mm-hmm. So there could be, some people that could be trying to use, like some old tactics against the new version of somebody. So this is like, somebody, that possibly, didn't feel beautiful back in the day. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, like, somebody has healed from that. And so, yeah, somebody don't need no makeup to go outside. Somebody doesn't need, because beauty comes from within, So, yeah, people could be like, oh, you remember when you had all them bumps on your face, or, yeah, whatever old tactics they're using, but it's against the new version of somebody. So, yeah, there's a lot of lessons that, yeah, people are about to be learning out here. Mm-hmm. And one of them is, yeah, respect. Put some respect on somebody's name. Put some respect on the God within somebody. Mm-hmm. So there could be somebody, that, yeah, could be about to, like, yeah, basically, RESPECT somebody, because they can't DEFEAT somebody. Yeah, something's finished. Something's over. Something's done. Yeah, somebody could have taken some type of bad advice, and it leads to, like, some type of destruction out here. Somebody, could be about to learn a lesson about, like, taking some bad advice. Now their life is spinning out of control. But, yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they have to live with this. They have to live with this because, yeah, they possibly didn't look at somebody, like a superhero, or they possibly didn't look at somebody like having superpowers. And so, yeah, they could be realizing that, yeah, it was a bad idea. Mm-hmm. Now somebody, could be trying to get close to somebody, like, to get information. Now that they've been defeated, now they want to, yeah. Mm-hmm. Trying to get close to somebody to get information, trying to get some type of evidence, on somebody. But yeah, there's an unexpected turn that's about to take place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are somebody or some people that know now. So they know that somebody, is a superhero, or have superpowers, Yeah, we can be humans, but yeah, the superpowers within us make us, yeah, superheroes out here, So yeah, people out here helping save people, you know what I mean? Helping people, to, yeah, heal from, substance abuses, addictions, codependency, healing, from, like, inner childhood wounds, yeah, heal, period, So yeah, there's somebody or some people, yeah, they know now. And somebody knows now that, yeah, they got duped. So there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be amazed by somebody's transformation out here. So, somebody, yeah, they took some type of bad advice, or they listened, to, yeah, some lies, and now they know that it was, yeah, lies. Yeah, but they also know that, yeah, you're on point. So when it comes to, so you could be a tarot card reader, or, going back to the high priestess energy, you could have an incredible intuition, yeah. Something about, yeah, your spiritual gifts. But, yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, you're on point. And, yep, your ancestors definitely, yeah, have their hands in something out here. And you did it the honest way, and that's why you're winning. So, something about, yeah, somebody being dishonest out here. But be aware, because, yeah, there's somebody or some people that could be trying to get close to somebody because they want to know, what does somebody know, or, yeah, how somebody knows what they know. Or, yeah, they know now, why somebody, knows what they know, how somebody knows what they know. Yeah, there's somebody or some people that thrive on gossip and they crave attention out here. So that's all, yeah, they were doing, gossiping, craving attention. It could, yeah, we got a fake divine counterpart, so there could be a fake divine counterpart that's involved. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, needs to be patient because everything is being put in place for their new life. Yep. Whoever this is that thrives on gossip and craves attention, they definitely could be being exposed for being a liar, and they're mad. So this is somebody, that, yeah, they could try to, do some type of spell work because they're mad. Or this is somebody, that, yeah, they could have lied and said, that somebody, did some type of spell work, but yeah, ain't nobody did no spell work. Somebody's a superhero out here with superpowers, Yeah, somebody, could have said that somebody was a threat. Or, yeah, they just look at somebody, as a threat, but... But this is a pathological liar, so this is somebody that lies about anything big or small. Yeah, so yeah, why you mad? Because you've been exposed as a liar. You are a liar, But somebody definitely, yeah, got duped. Or people got duped, and yeah, they know now. And they know now that, yeah, somebody is on point. So somebody done spoke some type of truth out here. Yeah, and somebody has already, yeah, learned some type of lesson out here. Or there could be people, that, yeah, they're finally, like learning some type of lesson. Somebody, could be learning a lesson, when it comes to, yeah, like a fake divine counterpart, or just be aware of a fake divine counterpart. But yeah, somebody, has learned a lesson when it comes to, yeah, like protecting their energy out here. So yeah, continue to protect your energy. But whoever this is, that's been exposed for being a liar and they're mad, yeah, they're trying to figure out how to get in. So yeah, protect your energy. This is somebody, that, yeah, they're struggling with self-acceptance out here. So yeah, they basically just lie about anything big or small to feel accepted, they gossip, just to, yeah, get attention. I just saw, well, the forgive and let go, flipped over. So something about, yeah, somebody, needing to forgive and let go. We got a two-faced person. So yeah, there's a two-faced person out here. Somebody, yeah, they can forgive and let go, but yeah, somebody still needs to protect their energy from whoever this two-faced person is that, yeah, is struggling with self-acceptance out here. Yeah, and somebody definitely, yeah, doesn't need to be fooled. But yeah, I feel like somebody has already learned a lesson about, yeah, being fooled, or already learned a lesson about being a fool, already learned a lesson, about, yeah, like going along, with whatever, like people want to do, or whatever people, are saying. So yeah, be aware. But yeah, somebody could try to say that they learned a lesson out here, but they haven't. That's the one that could be trying to, like get in where they don't fit in. So don't be fooled. Yeah, this is somebody, their third eye could be blocked. Or this is somebody, that, yeah, they try to, block somebody's third eye. This is also somebody that, yeah, they were gossiping about behind somebody's back and was like, yeah, don't be fooled. They don't see anything out of that third eye. They don't even have a third eye. But But yeah, whoever this is, again, they're struggling with self-acceptance out here. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, you know, could have said all these things about somebody to make themselves, you know, like, look like that they're the strong one, look like that they're the superhero, but yeah, they're the villain. This is somebody that, yeah, they're living in the past. So yeah, don't be fooled, because yeah, somebody, you know, has a new beginning on the way, but it's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, they don't want somebody, you know, to have this new beginning. This is somebody, you know, they could have made too good to be true promises out here. We got a divine masculine, so there could be a divine masculine involved. You could be a divine masculine, but I don't know. There could be a masculine energy that could be exposed for being a liar, and they're mad. Or there's a divine masculine, you know, that could be exposing somebody or some people for being a liar out here. We got guardian angel protection, so somebody definitely, yeah, is heavily protected out here. There could be, you know, like a masculine energy, like a divine masculine, you know, that could have passed away. That somebody's guardian angel. But there's also somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're trying to act like, you know, that they're a divine masculine, but they're not. It's a fake divine counterpart. Whoever this is, yeah, they could be little, you know, like somebody's achievements. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they're not happy for somebody. This is somebody, yeah, that's struggling with self-acceptance. So how you know, yeah, think that, you know, like somebody's going to believe that you're a divine masculine and you're struggling with self-acceptance. I mean, this is, you know, they could have changed, whoever this divine masculine is. They could have changed, you know, but this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they definitely, yeah, did somebody, you know, wrong. So something about, yeah, they're forgive and let go, but it doesn't mean, you know, that, yeah, somebody, you know, is going to open the door, you know, or, yeah, there's not going to be, you know, another opportunity, you know, to, yeah, for somebody, you know, to, yeah, somebody wants to heal with somebody, but, yeah, I feel like, yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're being told to move on. We got a mother involved, so there's a mother that's involved. Somebody's mother could be living in the past. Yeah, we got a toxic family. So something about, yeah, somebody's toxic family out here. Somebody, you know, yeah, could have exposed, you know, like a whole toxic family out here, you know, for being liars. Yeah, and they're mad. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they could be mad because, you know, yeah, a lot of people, you know, could have been exposed for being, you know, the liars that they are. Return to sender backfired on them. So somebody, you know, could have, you know, returned, you know, did some type of return to sender prayer, you know, and yeah, like it returned, you know, back to whoever it sent it, whatever energy, you know. Yeah, there's some people that are mad because, yeah, somebody don't pay them no mind out here. Yeah, because somebody's focused on themselves. Somebody, you know, would benefit with seeking someone to perform, you know, a hex-breaking ritual. Or there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could be trying to, you know, find somebody, you know, to, yeah, do some type of hex-breaking ritual out here. But somebody, you know, yeah, they could have broken some type of hex. They could have broken some type of curse. So, yeah, there's people that could be claiming credit over somebody's success. But I feel like, yeah, it's on a spiritual level. I mean, it could be on a physical level, but I'm really feeling more like a spiritual level, you know. So, yeah, somebody, you know, like helping people break chains, helping people to heal, helping, you know, people to, yeah, get up off of drugs, you know, whatever have you. Somebody's life is spinning out of control, yeah, because they done did too much. They done did too much drugs. They done did too much spell work. They done OD'd. Doing too much. But yeah, somebody's spiritual team definitely, yeah, got their back. So somebody's spiritual team, yeah, you know, is deflecting, you know, whatever energy, you know, that, yeah, is being sent somebody's way. The person, you know, that could be causing somebody negativity is a fire sign, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So somebody's spiritual team definitely, yeah, could be dealing with whoever this is. Yeah, this is somebody that definitely, yeah, could be stealing somebody's ideas, pretending that they invented them. Yeah, whoever this is, they could have been trying to, you know, like hex somebody or curse somebody because they wanted somebody, you know, to miss out on an opportunity or lose, you know, like some type of opportunity out here. So whoever this person is, you know, they definitely, yeah, could have brought on, you know, like some type of legal issues upon themselves, you know. Yep, dark entities are using these people to work against you. So yeah, it's a lot of people, you know, that, yeah, could be being used to work against somebody. Continue to be creative, you know, continue to be courageous, continue, you know, to be, you know, who you are. Somebody doesn't want somebody to be who they are out here. Yeah, we got a fake spiritualist. So there could be a fake spiritualist, you know, that, yeah, stealing somebody's ideas, pretending, you know, that they invented them. But dark entities could be using, you know, whoever this fake spiritualist is to work against somebody. But yeah, you already know who this person is. So somebody, you know, has already tapped into their intuition. They already know, you know. But whoever this is, yeah, regardless of who it is, yeah, they know now, you know. But yeah, whoever these people are, they know that somebody's on point, you know, when it comes, you know, like to speaking truth. So that's why, you know, yeah, they're trying to go against somebody. Yeah, whoever this is, you know, they could be addicted to social media. This is somebody, you know, that could be driving past somebody's home. So something about, yeah, like somebody, yeah, be aware, you know, of like your windows being open and things of that nature. But this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, driving past somebody's home and somebody, you know, comes out of their front door and, yeah, like somebody duck down and hide. You know, yeah, they don't want somebody to see somebody. But yeah, this is somebody, you know, when they drive past somebody's home, it's kind of like, yeah, what they wanted to see is not what they're seeing. You know what I mean? So yeah, what they wanted to see is somebody's skin to be pale and dry, you know, somebody's hair to be all over their head, you know, yeah, like not put together. And so yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they see the total opposite. Yeah, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah, they know that karma is upon them for sure. Or, you know, this person, you know, could have, you know, people, you know, like driving past somebody's home for them. This is somebody, you know, that could be a blue collar worker or have a blue collar job. This is somebody, you know, that could like work with their hands. Or somebody, you know, could know that somebody works with their hands. So they try to do some type of spell work, you know, so that, yeah, like somebody wouldn't be able to work with their hands. But yeah, whoever this is, they know that karma is upon them. So somebody definitely is being told, you know, to keep pushing forward, you know, even when facing obstacles out here. But I feel like that's what, you know, this person or whoever these people are seeing, you know, no matter what, somebody's going to keep pushing forward. Yep. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have been caught dirty-handed. So somebody's been caught doing something. Definitely could have something to do, you know, with doing some work with their hands. Somebody, you know, could have been caught dirty-handed when it comes to, you know, like, yeah, doing some type of spell work. But yeah, whoever this is, they know karma is upon them. And definitely, yeah, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Whoever this is, they could find other people's misery and pain entertaining. So yeah, now this person, you know, could be in misery, you know, in pain. But yeah, misery loves company. So be aware of who you allow in your home. We got Angel Ariel. So Angel Ariel, you know, could be one of those angels that, you know, could be surrounding somebody. Angel Ariel definitely, yeah, could be bringing some type of wisdom to somebody's doorstep out here. So be aware, you know, of, yeah, whoever this is that knows the karma is upon them, trying to get close to somebody to get information, trying to, you know, like figure out, you know, what somebody knows, you know. Definitely, yeah, trying to, you know, like figure out, you know, how to get around somebody's defenses, you know. We got a mother, so there could be a mother involved. Somebody's mother, you know, could know that karma is upon them. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have hacked into somebody's bank account, or they could have tried to hack into somebody's bank account out here. somebody definitely, yeah, could receive, you know, like some type of wisdom or some type of information, you know, yeah, like when it comes to their mother. I don't know, somebody's mother's life could be spinning out of control. Somebody's mother's life could be unbalanced or something like that. Somebody's mother, you know, could know that karma is upon them. But somebody definitely, yeah, needs to, you know, like needs to continue to be the best version of you, you know, that you possibly can. You could be seeing the angel number 33. You are being supported and watched over on your life journey. Yeah, that angel number 33, somebody could be a master number 33, but that's, yeah, ascended master. Yeah, somebody's feeling unfulfilled and empty out here. It could be somebody's mother, you know. But something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, forgiving and letting go, you know. But yeah, like still protecting their energy. We got a best friend. So somebody's best friend could be involved. Somebody's mother's best friend could be involved. But yeah, somebody talks too much. Somebody's best friend could talk too much, or something about, yeah, somebody's mama talking too much to their best friend. Something about, yeah, some information, you know, circling around. But yeah, character is built on honesty, integrity, and authenticity. So we already talked about, yeah, somebody's character being shot. Somebody, you know, could have been trying to defame somebody's character. But yeah, either way it goes, justice is definitely, yeah, going to be served. Wow. Yeah, there's some people that, yeah, they're nowhere to be found until they need validation. So this could be somebody's mother, you know, this could be, yeah, whoever these people are. You could be seeing the angel number 44. So we just saw 33 and 44. So 33 and 44 definitely, yeah, could be significant for somebody. But yeah, angel number 44 talks about financial success, stability, new beginning. Protect your energy, believe in your strength. So yeah, somebody is being told, you know, like to protect their energy, you know, and believe, yeah, in their strength. But there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that finally, yeah, sees who they really are out here. So whoever these people are, somebody's mother, you know, somebody's fake divine counterpart. We are almost in Leo season. So yeah, I mean, so this definitely, yeah, could be going on now. But whatever, you know, has taken place, yeah, somebody or some people have done this, you know, like to many people out here. Definitely, yeah, could have, you know, defamed, you know, like somebody's character out here. Definitely, you know, yeah, gossiped, you know, talked about somebody, you know, in a negative way, or just people in general. Yeah, they thrive off gossip. But yeah, often those that criticize others reveal what he himself lacks. So there definitely, yeah, could be multiple people, you know, that, yeah, could have tried to defame somebody's character. And yeah, they know karma is upon them. We got mind, body, and spirit are in alignment. So yeah, somebody definitely needs to, you know, stay in alignment. Keep their mind, body, and spirit in alignment. But yeah, people are feeling unfulfilled and empty, you know, but yeah, like they're seeing somebody, you know, like staying in alignment out here. So people, you know, yeah, they're talking about, you know, yeah, it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't, you know. So damned if, you know, do bad, damned if you do good. Oh well, these people, you know, they could have damned themselves. Yeah, going back to that hex. But yeah, justice is going to be served. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they don't have a choice but to acknowledge, you know, like their mistakes. You know, or somebody, you know, could have, you know, like already acknowledged their mistakes. So this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, could be a mother, you know, and yeah, no parent is perfect. There's no handbook to parenting, you know, but somebody, you know, has acknowledged, you know, like their mistakes, you know, as far as, you know, when they, you know, being a parent. And so, yeah, that's it. That's all, you know. You can't, you know, go back to the past. All you can do is focus on the present, you know, and prepare for the future. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, has put others' needs before their own. So something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, being a selfless individual, somebody being a rescuer, somebody, you know, yeah, being a helping hand. And so, yeah, it could be time, you know, for somebody, you know, to focus on themselves, or somebody, you know, is being told to focus on themselves at this time. Yep, because there's big trouble in Toxic City. So wherever Toxic City is for somebody, there's big trouble in Toxic City. Somebody, could have somebody blocked out. So somebody, could be trying to figure out, like how to communicate with somebody. Yeah. Justice is going to be served, but there are people that are butthurt about somebody's life. Yeah. Somebody lives a happy and humble life out here. So somebody, is appreciative of life. But yeah, so going back to, people finally see who they are. This could be somebody's mother for somebody, but people finally see that, somebody's own mama is hurt about, their child's life, you know what I mean? But their child is happy and humble, in their life. They're trying to be the best version of them, that they possibly can be. So, somebody, justice, could be being served, somebody, could be under judgment, for like getting mixed up in some type of drama. Or somebody, is just being told, like to stay to themselves at this time, not to get mixed up in some drama. But somebody definitely, could be expecting, like some type of response out here. So somebody, done something, and they were expecting a response. Confirmation. We got government scam. So somebody, could have been a part of some type of government scam out here. Somebody, could be about to find out about, a government scam. Yep. Somebody definitely, is being told, like to cleanse their environment. Something about a Grand Theft Auto charge. We got changing the game by breaking chains. So that's what somebody's doing, is changing the game by breaking chains, and somebody's happy and humble, when doing so. Yep, we got a detective, so there could be a detective involved. So there could be a detective that finally sees who they really are, whoever they are is. There could be a detective, that could be in trouble. But there is somebody or some people that they want to control everything. So they want to control somebody's life. They want to control somebody's finances. They want to control everything. So somebody is being told, to continue to be the best version of you that you could possibly be. Because it's not you, it's them. You out here changing the game by breaking chains. So they're the distractions, they're the ones being used, by the dark entities to go against somebody. So there could be people, that like they they finally see who somebody really is. Now there's somebody or some people, that wants, to see eye to eye with somebody. Heavy mother out here. Heavy mother. But there's somebody or some people that can't clean up, the mess that they made out here. Yep. There's people that wants you to be confused about life, but that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. So somebody's been praying for a miracle. That's what's about to take place. But there's somebody or some people that like they're praying for a miracle and it ain't happening, Captain. Karma's upon them. So somebody is being told to think before you speak because it could backfire. But somebody definitely is going through an identity crisis. So somebody, they're in denial about who they are out here. But whatever decisions, that like that like people have made. Life is full of decisions. We are free to make our own. So people chose to make good decisions or bad decisions, Yep. Seek and ye shall find. So somebody, they could have prayed, they could have asked for answers, and they're about to, find the answers, or somebody's prayers, are about to be heard. They outside cutting the grass, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but they're outside cutting the grass. So something about, somebody needing to cut their grass, snakes up in the grass, multiple snakes. Yep. But there is somebody or some people that, yeah, they're more interested in your life than their own. But these are people that are handcuffed to the past. Wow, somebody, could have did some type of false police reports out here. And now, yeah, they're in big trouble. So, yeah, there's a detective involved. So, yeah, there could be a detective, that, yeah, like they could be riding past somebody's home every day. Or, yeah, but they're finding out that, yeah, like somebody's a pathological liar. Yeah. This detective could be riding past somebody's home every day, and, yeah, like they're watching somebody in amazement. But yeah, this is like, yeah, like somebody, yeah, like submitting false police reports, and then, yeah, like just watch somebody every day, and it's like, oh my God, I wish I could be them. I wish I had their life. Somebody, But be aware of, yeah, somebody, yeah, trying to gaslight. Gaslighting is definitely, yeah, a mind game out here. Or somebody, or yeah, people have been playing, the gaslighting game, and now, yeah, they're learning the lesson, now they're, yeah, about to receive some karma. Anything else? Yep, we got the evil eye. So there is somebody or some people that, yeah, they've been sending the evil eye to somebody, yeah, because they're feeling fulfilled and empty, Yeah, well, find your purpose, you know what I mean? Find, what you need to be doing, Yeah, if you're feeling fulfilled and unempty, yeah, maybe you should try to, yeah, seek a higher power. But justice is going to be served, because, yeah, there are somebody or some people that definitely aided in a crime, whether it be spiritual or physical. People don't know that, yeah, like sending the evil out, yeah, it's a form of spell work. So, but yeah, big trouble in toxicity. There's people, that, yeah, they're going through drastic times because, yeah, they took drastic measures against somebody. And then we got a con artist. So there's a con artist, that could be trying to control everything, A con artist, that, yeah, aided in a crime, criminal or spiritual. But it's a choice. Everybody had a choice. Be aware. But yeah, we got put others' needs before your own. So yeah, it's not you, it's them. You know what I mean? You put others' needs before your own. Even, those, that, yeah, didn't, have your highest good, or, what I'm saying, didn't serve your highest good, or, yeah, they, yeah, those fake ones, those phony ones, but yeah, it's taking me, to, yeah, like, what would Jesus do energy, so, yeah, like, regardless, of, yeah, people, throwing rocks at him, spitting at him, yeah, he still, he still, yeah, did what he was supposed to do, he still, spread, the good word of God, so maybe there are people that don't like the fact that somebody, uses God, but yeah, if it wasn't for God, somebody wouldn't be able to live this happy and humble life. So something about, yeah, like somebody, regardless, yeah, they've kept their middle finger up, and their head held high, still help people, still, focused on themselves, regardless, of how people have treated them, And most people, yeah, if a person treats them bad, yeah, they don't, do stuff, for people like that. So something about, yeah, somebody, yeah, being a selfless individual, or, yeah, like, basically, yeah, doing, yeah, what somebody thinks, Jesus would do, or, yeah, doing, what somebody thinks that God would want them to do. So we got a plan in the works. So somebody, could have a plan in the works. It could be whoever this con artist is, because, yeah, they aided and abetted in a crime. So now, they have some type of plan in the works, They could have some type of plan in the works, to, yeah, possibly, try to, do some type of false police reports or something like that. Or, yeah, because they're going through drastic times, because they took drastic measures, yeah, they could be trying to, like, yeah, weasel wobble their way out. But whoever this is, yeah, they ain't running nothing but their mouth. So something about, yeah, like somebody trying to run something. Somebody trying to control something. Whatever they're trying to, yeah, they need to control their own life. that's spiraling out of control. But somebody definitely, yeah, could feel played and betrayed. But this is by, yeah, other people. So they were played and betrayed into aiding in a crime, whether it be criminal or spiritual, you know. We got the heart chakra. So, yeah, somebody, you know, could be in this self-love energy, you know. But something about, yeah, the love for others, you know. So regardless, yeah, somebody still had love for others no matter what. But something about, yeah, somebody's heart. Somebody's heart chakra could be blocked. Or, yeah, somebody, you know, was trying to block somebody's heart chakra. I don't know. Something definitely, yeah, could happen to somebody's heart. Because whoever this is, yeah, they're destroying their life with addictions out here. And whoever this is, yeah, they don't take rejection well. So, I don't know. I don't know if somebody, you know, is going to try to, you know, like do something, you know, like to get some attention. So, like take a lot of pills, you know, to get some attention. I don't know. But whoever this is, yeah, they don't take rejection well. They don't like no. But at the same time, whoever this is, they've been caught in the act. So they've been caught in the act aiding in a crime, you know what I mean? Or they've been caught in the act, you know, like, yeah, committing a crime. So whoever this is, the plan that they could have in the works is to tell who was there, what they did, when they did, where they did it, and why. Possibly, yeah, in physical court. But somebody knows that, yeah, that like they can't clean up the mess that they made. But yeah, we got mind-blowing secrets, info, and communication. So, somebody, you know, could have gotten caught in the act, yapping and capping, you know what I mean, about some secrets, some information, and communication. This could be somebody's mother. But either way it goes, yeah, going back to physical court, I feel like like if somebody has to go to physical court, yeah, there's some information, you know, that's gonna, you know, like come out in physical court. So yeah, somebody is being told to stay to themselves at this time, because yeah, somebody is busted, disgusted, and yeah, never to be trusted. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yep, God said no. So, whatever this plan is that somebody has in the works, yeah, God said no. Ain't nobody, whoever this is, ain't running nothing but their mouth. Somebody, you know, was trying to, yeah, come back, you know, around, you know, somebody as far as like a, yeah, fake divine counterpart. Yeah, God said no. Or an ex-lover, God said no. Yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, they could have try to play and betray somebody, you know, yeah, trying to use somebody, trying to gaslight somebody, and they were expecting, yeah, different results. Nah. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, owes money to multiple people. This could be a con artist. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, they're not on your side. They're a traitor. So, whoever this is, yeah, their days are numbered. But somebody, you know, could have a plan in the works, you know, so yeah, like they could, so this traitor, you know, could come in and be like, yeah, well, such and such is a traitor, you know, yeah, I'm not the traitor, you know, yeah, gaslighting, playing mind games, yeah, they've all been caught, they've all been busted, disgusted, and never to be trusted. So yeah, remember that they already showed you who they were, a traitor, not on your side. Somebody's days are numbered out here. Yeah, continue, you know, to, yeah, stay in that abundance mindset out here. And if you've been, you know, like, yeah, like being silent, yeah, continue to be silent. There's a sister involved, so somebody's sister could be involved. Anything else? We got an ex-lover, so there's an ex-lover involved. this mother could be somebody's ex-lover, or something about, yeah, an ex-lover. Somebody's ex-lover aided in a crime, whether it be criminal or spiritual. So yeah, somebody's being told to, yeah, focus on themselves at this time and continue to have unwavering beliefs out here. I don't know. Somebody's mother, you know, could, yeah, get caught in the act, you know, when it comes to, yeah, like somebody's ex-lover out here. But yeah, we got get all the facts straight. So somebody, yeah, seeking ye shall find. So somebody definitely is about to, you know, like get all the facts straight out here. But there's people that definitely, yeah, should have understood you instead of judging you. And now, yeah, there's people that are sitting in misery because, yeah, out with the old and in with the new. Yep, you didn't do what they wanted you to do, and now they're obsessed. So yeah, somebody, you know, didn't respond. You know, going back to, yeah, somebody expecting somebody to respond. Somebody, you know, yeah, they didn't, you know, yeah, they're not paying attention, you know, to, yeah, the naysayers, the haters, you know, the traitors, you know, yeah, the Judases. So something about, yeah, Judas sitting in misery, yeah, the traitor. Yep. But this is, yeah, somebody that finds other people's misery and pain entertaining. So somebody is sitting in misery. They are, yeah, they definitely, you know, could be sitting in some type of pain. One, because, yeah, their hidden agenda is no longer hidden. Yeah, and we got physical court. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have to go to physical court out here. But yeah, there's multiple people, you know, that, yeah, they were talking behind the back. So yeah, justice is going to be served on somebody's behalf, you know, for, yeah, people, you know, yeah, doing all this that they've been doing to somebody. Yeah. But these are the same people that feel certain about other people's good news. So somebody definitely is about to receive some good news. And yeah, what these people, you know, are about to learn is that, yeah, you are their karma. So they know karma is upon them. So every time these people come in contact with somebody thinking that, you know, they're gaslight, you know, want to play mind games, or, yeah, wanting to, you know, do some type of spell work, or send the evil eye, you know, committing crimes against somebody or whatever. Yeah. I mean, they know now that you're their karma, but yeah, if they want to keep going, then yeah, they know karma's upon them. So something about, yeah, like, somebody's spiritual team, you know, yeah, definitely got somebody's back. But at the same time, yeah, there's people, you know, that, yeah, they're learning lessons. And if they want to keep learning lessons, they can, you know. It's still going to be big trouble in toxicity, you know, with, yeah. But whoever these people are, I feel like, yeah, like somebody ain't going to make it. Somebody's days are numbered out here because, yeah, they're sitting in misery, you know. They know that they're a traitor, you know, yeah. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, they could have been on somebody's side, you know, and then, yeah, like, they jumped, you know, to the other side because, yeah, they thought the other side was winning until they saw, yeah, the winning side, which is your side. The more that somebody, you know, yeah, is interested in their own life instead of their own, yeah, the more that, yeah, like, their life is taken from them, or the more, you know, stuff is taken from them, you know. So, But yeah, we got out with the old and in with the new. So something new is about to take place. New beginning, you know. But whoever these people are, yeah, they know now that you are their karma. Period. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.